Hi, this is Kelly Boutillier with King's Deli, and you're watching the East Daily Download.
This is the East Daily Download. This is the East Daily Download. This is the East Daily Download. That's right. This is the East Daily Download.
So let's get started.
Hey, welcome to the East Daily Download. My name is Mark. I'll be your tour guide on this security cam edition of the East Daily Download. Apparently, this is odd. I'm on a security camera there. Wow, it's not exactly what I had in mind when I said I wanted to do something a little different, but hey, that's cool, whatever, you know. Hey, so we've got a big show in store for you today. As you already saw from our first story, we've got a lot more great stuff to come. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be actually heading out. Yes, we're going to go on location. Weather is not as perfect as we'd like it to be for this, but if we keep waiting for the weather, we're going to be inside all summer. So we've just decided, you know what, we're going to go for it, and we're headed to Kinston to see our good friends at the Down East Wood Ducks. So won't you join us today as we hit the road, have an adventure, go for a ride, just get on the road, do our thing. You know, it's been a while. Go on location. Go on location. And yeah, so why don't you join us if you would, and check this next story out. We'll be back here in a little bit on the East Daily Download. Now I got to go back inside for a moment because I forgot something.
Now downloading Down East.
My name is Tobias Boutillier. I am the chef here, and I'm also the executive chef at the Starlight Cafe and also the owner of both restaurants. We're kind of the sister restaurant to Starlight Cafe, so I roast a lot of the meats down there, and all the bacon and a lot of the salads are made down there, and then I bring them down here, yeah. Well, yeah, I've been doing fine dining at Starlight for a long time, and I always have lots of ideas about different restaurants I want to open. The time seemed right. We found the spot, and we just got the idea in our head to open a good sandwich shop, and here we are. Yeah, 6 months later after a little setback from COVID. I have a lot of friends in the community, and I've been here for a long time. I know all the business owners down here, and the guys that work at the shop across the street, and so there's a lot. It's kind of a local space, and I like to see all the friendly faces in here, and it's kind of definitely like a local community spot for everyone. And I love good bread and good sandwiches with fresh roasted meat, and it's never really quite been here, so the time was right, and I was like, let's do it. They're all really good, but my personal favorite is the banh mi. I went to culinary school in San Francisco, and I was super broke, and there's a little sandwich shop around the corner, a Vietnamese sandwich shop that sold banh mi sandwiches, and they're like $2.50, and I would eat there every day, and I never really had a banh mi that's quite as good as that one, so I came here, I'm like, I'm gonna make that banh mi here. And it's been a big hit, and everyone loves it. It's a really good sandwich. Every time we go home for vacation with Kelly's family, her mom always makes, we call it the ham part because her name's Pam Hart. So it's like a little play on that, but it's just Hawaiian rolls, pickles, mustard, and ham and Gruyere cheese. And she makes it all the time, so we started making that here, and then people would start to come up and say, my grandma used to make that, my mom used to make that. So I didn't realize it was like kind of a Southern tradition to make that sandwich, but now we know. We always thought it was just something that Kelly's mom made. All our menus are either cleanable or we have the QR codes. Everyone wears masks, everyone wears gloves. We sanitize all the tables constantly and just keep a really clean environment here all the time. We spend a lot of time on the patio, and we have some really beautiful plants out there. We went to Plant and See and bought everything out there, and me and my mother-in-law and Kelly went out there and dug everything up and made a really like special little kind of secret garden environment out there for everybody. And I lived in New Jersey for about 4.5 years, and I moved down here in 2002, and there's really never been like a real traditional sandwich shop. And we get all our bread from New Jersey, and I roast all the meats myself. We slice all the vegetables. I get my lettuce from Grimesland, and just really quality, high-end sandwiches is what we're looking to do.
Get the Storm Team 9 app. Then you'll know when you can stop and smell the flowers without getting rained on.
Hey kids, you could be on TV with Chief Meteorologist Jerry Jackson. Awesome, huh? If you want to be a weather kid, tell your parents to send an email to jjackson@WNCT.com, and we'll see you right here on WNCT 9 on your side.
Hello, welcome back here on the East Daily Download. I know that you guys already spoke to Mark earlier in the show. He let you know we are headed out to see the Wood Ducks. I'm so excited. We're going to get on the road here, headed to Granger Stadium. Let's see. All right, let's go. Make sure I don't have anything. Wait, what?
Hey, whoa. Hey.
What's that? Oh.
Hey, welcome back to the East Daily Download. Or I guess I don't need to say that. Maybe that's already happened. I don't know. Hey, Lauren, could you give me a ride?
What? Does he think I can?
Why am I talking into this camera? This really makes no sense because the backup lights are on. So, you know what? On second thought, why don't I go around to the side of the car as opposed to talking into the backup camera? Yeah, I'm going to go and check. Yeah.
All right. Well, Mark's about to jump in. We're going to head out. We'll see you guys soon.
Today on the East Daily Download, we're talking about something that might be on the mind of a lot of our viewers. We're spending more time at home, and if you're tired of looking at your outdated shower or tub, you might not be sure if now is the right time to get it redone. Well, Jesse Seipler with West Shore Home is here to help.
Jesse, thank you so much for being here on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so I know that we've seen you before. We want to talk to you today about what are some of those biggest signs that now is the time to get your bath or tub remodeled.
So what we're seeing recently is there's a lot of damaged tile, damaged drywall, old and outdated styles and colors, mold and mildew, even stains that are coming through.
Those sound like serious issues. Could you talk to me about how replacing the bath or tub will be the answer to some of those problems?
Yeah, absolutely. So the material that we use, it's a 100% virgin acrylic. It's the same material that's used in the production of NFL football helmets. This is the most durable material in the industry today. It's stain and mold can't penetrate the product. Very easy to clean, very easy to maintain. It's right for every home.
And Jesse, that's great information. But for some people at home that might not be convinced just yet, what can West Shore Home offer them?
Well, right now is the perfect time. We offer a risk-free assurance, so you know you can get the project done and you get it done right. We've got easy financing, payments as low as $99 a month. We offer all of our customers a double lifetime warranty. That's a lifetime warranty on the product, lifetime warranty on the installation. We can design your project right on the iPad Pro in your own living room. You'll know exactly what your project's going to look like before it even gets started.
That sounds great. So then when homeowners want to get started with the process, the installation part of things, what does that look like?
So as far as the installation side, our bath installers, they're true experts. We only hire company installers. There's no subcontractors. Everyone works directly for West Shore Home, and most installations are actually completed in as little as one day.
Wow, that sounds amazing. I know people at home are probably wondering how they can get going, or now they know. So for our viewers who have tuned in today, are there any special promotions or just things that West Shore Home can offer them?
You know it. Give us a call right now. We'll take $500 right off your order.
Thank you so much, Jesse. You all heard it here first. If you're interested in taking advantage of some of these amazing offers, call the number on your screen at 252-557-8280. And you guys might qualify for receiving that extra $500 off of West Shore Home's current sale price. Jesse, thank you so much for joining us today on the show.
Thank you for having us.
What are online originals, local stories,
City officials are celebrating the opening of the city's first marina.
local documentaries,
In Kinston, North Carolina is G.I. Joe's Military Living History Museum.
special features,
Meet Tarborough's tennis star, Miss B. Burnett.
behind the scenes,
I took a trip around Onslow County to learn more about its deep history.
everything you need at your fingertips. WNCT.com online originals. We'll be right back with more local stories on the East Daily Download.
Hey, we're back here on the East Daily Download, heading out of the WNCT 9 on your side in Eastern North Carolina CW parking lot, the home of Studio E, which is the headquarters for the world headquarters for the East Daily Download. And Lauren is driving. Look at that.
There we go.
She went the extra mile here. This is not like this is not a digital trick that we've superimposed. That is actually
That's
on
there.
the monitor. Anyway, we are headed to Kinston to go to see our friends with the Down East Wood Ducks, spend a day getting caught up with them, find out how the season's going, find out what's new, all the important details that you need to know about your Down East Wood Ducks. So we're off to Granger Stadium, historic Granger Stadium in Kinston. Why don't you follow along, come along, and I think we'll get there at the end of today, and then tomorrow we'll be there, is that right?
Oh yeah.
That's how I understand it?
And then we'll be there
The rest of the
the
week?
rest of the week. Yeah.
Sounds like a good time. And we're waiting for the gate here to open. And she's not waiting for it. She's just going. Okay.
Well, I mean, it's open. It's open.
Well,
and
yeah,
here
get
we
in
go.
the middle. Don't get in the middle because you hit
Well,
that.
yeah, no, I can drive.
Oh, can you
It's
stop?
okay.
I need to pick the mail up here.
You need to get the mail?
I need to get the mail.
Okay.
Check out this next story. We'll be back here in a little bit on the East Daily Download. Got to get the mail.
Use their power and keep us voiceless.
Ava DuVernay's Selma dazzled Hollywood and is now set for its broadcast debut over the upcoming weekend of Juneteenth.
You march those people into rural Alabama, it's got to be open season.
The movie tells the story of Martin Luther King Jr.'s voting rights march from Selma. It airs on CBS Sunday evening. The Talk's Cheryl Underwood is returning to the Daytime Emmy Awards, signing on for her 5th time as host, and she says it's a show you don't want to miss.
You're going to see the stars that you love, great fashion, the host that you really expect to see. This is a celebration of all things daytime.
Among the nominees will be the late Alex Trebek for game show host. The Jeopardy star died in November. The Daytime Emmys air June 25th on CBS. And the world got to know New Zealand's Prime Minister after the mass shooting at 2 mosques in 2019. Now her life is coming to the big screen with plans for a new movie titled They Are Us. Rose Byrne confirms she signed on for the role of Jacinda Ardern.
Yeah, it focuses on the horrific terrorist attack in New Zealand. So but yeah, she's such a fascinating character. So I'm really excited about that.
The film will reportedly focus on the days after the shootings and the Prime Minister's efforts to heal the nation. That's your Eye on Entertainment. Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
What are online originals, local stories,
City officials are celebrating the opening of the city's first marina.
local documentaries,
In Kinston, North Carolina, is G.I. Joe's Military Living History Museum.
special features,
Meet Tarborough's tennis star, Miss B. Burnett.
behind the scenes,
I took a trip around Onslow County to learn more about its deep history.
everything you need at your fingertips. WNCT.com online originals. We'll be right back with more local stories on the East Daily Download.
Today's guest on the East Daily Download is no stranger to being in front of the camera, but during the pandemic, she's taking on a new role behind the scenes as an author with her book, Tips from the TV Lady. She's stressing the importance of making a good first impression in person, but then of course now also in front of the camera. Valanda Calloway, thank you so much for joining us today on the show.
Anissa, it's so wonderful to be with you.
Yes. So I want to talk with you about how your career has led you to this role as an author.
That's a great question because the place where you are, WNCT, is one of the places that I work. And working in television, you learn so much about how to present yourself. And so I took everything I've learned from WNCT, WRAL, WNCN as a spokesperson and put all of that knowledge into a book.
Wow. And I have it in front of me. I love, reading different excerpts and kind of feeling like we're there with you in different stages of your career. Talk to me about why now during the pandemic you wanted to take this step in this venture.
Anissa, I did not start off my year saying, I want to write a book. Not at all. What happened was the pandemic happened and we're all at home. I'm at home just like everybody else, not going out. So I'm consuming so much media. And I started to notice a pattern, some trends. And those things were that people at large, not everybody, but a lot of people really don't know how to present themselves when they're speaking to a large audience. The first impression really does matter. And of course, our parents told us don't judge a book by its cover, but that's exactly what we do. We judge whether somebody is credible, whether they know what they're talking about by the way they look. Several people said to me, well, Valanda, why don't you do something about it? So I did.
Yes. And then we're talking about the TV lady herself. So we're getting these tips from you. I know you were speaking about that in the book. How did you come up with that title for yourself, or who gave you that nickname?
Ever since I've started my career, that's what people called me. I remember being in a restaurant in New Bern one day and somebody yells out, hey, aren't you the TV lady? That's just a nickname that the people gave me. I didn't choose it. And so I thought, I might as well lean into it and call myself the TV lady since that's what everybody else calls me, and use that as a nickname, something that's catchy so that people know I'm not just talking out of the side of my neck. I've worked in the industry. I've been on camera for a long time. And these are things that I've learned. I actually use stories. I pick on myself to show you some of the do's and don'ts of presenting on TV.
Yes, that's the part I love. I was telling you before, just feeling like I'm reading these pages along with you in different steps of your career and just knowing that these are things that I've experienced as well, that I'm like, oh, wow, you're not alone, or you're together in it.
Watch the East Daily Download at WNCT.com under the Download tab.
Hey, Eastern North Carolina. I'm Chris. This is On the Record. Got a really cool one for you today. A little bit of More Sorcery by Gabor Zazbo. So this album is a live album, and it was recorded at the Monterey Jazz Festival and the Jazz Workshop. So Gabor Zazbo was a guitarist by trade, and he would mix sort of pop and fusion and jazz into his Hungarian roots. And, he would just mash it all up like bunch of different colors of Play-Doh, and they're all getting mixed up, and then ultimately it just all comes out orange and jazzy. So that's what he would do. There's actually a track on here. It's pretty famous by another band, but he does a rendition of Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. It's a really great one. There's another track as well called Spellbinder. It's really enjoyable. So, if you're ever in the mood for something cool and different, check it out. Gabor's Osbo. More sorcery. Until next time, for On the Record, I'm Chris. We'll see you then.
Well, that's the end of the show. We have arrived. I'm singing. Not very well, though.
All right, all right.
So we are in Kinston at Granger Stadium, historic Granger Stadium. I always want to make sure we put that in there.
Yes.
And we will be here for the next couple of days talking to Alexa. We're going to catch up with Alexa from the Wood Ducks to find out what's going on. I guess that'll do it for today.
Yeah, let's go.
Wednesday on the East Daily Download, Ariana will be here with the new farm report, and Angie will be here with her Q&A with AQ. That's Wednesday here on the East Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina CW.